This book is called Kipper's Snowy Day. It was a new morning and it was snowing. Huge cotton wool snowflakes were tumbling past Kipper's window. "Yes," said Kipper, jumping out of his basket. "Yes, yes!" He grabbed his scarf and wound it 3 times round his head. "Yes, yes, yes!" Kipper was very positive about snow. Kipper rushed outside. The snow lay deep and smooth and new, like an empty page waiting to be scribbled on. He made a new paw print, and then another, and then with a whop he went charging around and round, crisscrossing all this way and that, until the garden was full of his tracks. Kipper stood to catch his breath, letting the swirling snowflakes melt on his tongue. Then he fell backwards into the snow, and he lay there panting. When he stood up and found that he had made a perfect circle, shaped hole, he tried again. When he tried a different shape and another, "I bet Tiger hasn't thought of this," he said, and ran off to find his best friend. Kipper found Tiger at the top of a hill. He was wrapped up in a fat bundle of silly woolly clothes. Kipper plopped a friendly snowball on top of his head. "Hello," said Tiger. Tiger pointed up at the sky. A watery sun was peeping through the grey clouds. "It won't last," he said. "It'll all be gone by tomorrow. There's a warm wind coming." Tiger was like that. He knew good things. But this was not all Kipper wanted to hear, so that he started throwing snowballs at his friend Tiger. He was very easy to hit, because the silly woolly clothes were wrapped so tightly around him that he could hardly move, and his own snowballs stuck to him like tiny little pom-poms to the silly woolly gloves. "Look at my new game," said Kipper, falling backwards into the snow. "You get up very carefully, and there you are." There he was, or at least the shape of him. Tiger stretched out his arms and fell backwards with a soft, woolly crump. But when he tried to get up, he could not. He was too round. He just lay there, waving his arms and legs like a beetle on his back. Tiger heaved himself over onto his tummy and rolled too far, and found himself on his back again. He tried again. The same thing happened. Snow began to stick in thick lumps to the silly woolly clothes. Crossly, he heaved himself over once more. This time, he rolled over twice, 3 times, 4 times. Slowly at first, and then a little faster, and then a lot faster. And he was very fast indeed. He rolled down the hill, and as he went, the silly woolly clothes picked up and more snow, so that by the time he reached the bottom, he had changed from a small dog into a giant snowball. The giant snowball fell into pieces. Kipper charged down the hill. "Are you all right?" he panted. Tiger pulled off his silly woolly hat, and a big grin spread across his face again. So that's what they did all day long, taking turns to wear the silly woolly clothes, to dip towards the hill, making their shadows long and skinny. They had rolled enough snow to the bottom to buy a giant snow dog. They watched their shadows lengthen and fade. "It'll be gone by tomorrow," said Tiger. "There's a warm wind coming." But for once Tiger was wrong. The warm wind stayed away that night. Another snowstorm slithered out of Kipper's paw prints, making the garden like a clean, white, empty page once more. And the snow dog stood there at the bottom of the big hill, wearing Tiger's silly, woolly clothes. For almost 3 whole weeks. That's the story of Kipper's first snow day.